Welcome to The Wall. Today, we're bringing you modern women who demand too much, offer too little, and then don't understand why they ended up hitting the wall. But first, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because your support helps us a lot. Now, let's get started.
Guys, I've got some strict dating rules for 2026. Do you want to listen to them? So the first one is, if it takes you longer than 24 hours to reply to me, you're out. If you have a girl best friend, you're out. If you've cheated before, you're out. If you're emotionally unavailable, you're out. If I catch you lying, you're out. If you're still friends with your ex, you're out. And if you can't even plan a date, you are out. If your boys come before me, you are definitely out. And if you ghost me instead of communicating, you're out. If you can't give me princess treatment, you're out. And if you make me cry, especially on my birthday, you're out. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for consistency, effort, honesty, and emotional safety. So if you confuse me, neglect me, lie to me, or even drain me, you're out.
A 50-year-old woman laying down rules like she's 25 isn't being selective, she's delusional. With a list like that, she didn't lose men, she ruled herself out. So it's better to look at the bright side. You and I dodged this one and stayed out of the sights of a woman who's hit the wall, because the wall doesn't forgive.
If you a dude and you on this list, you don't stand a chance. You don't stand a motherfucking chance. 2026 rules and conditions. If you fall under this list, snip, snip. Number 1, if you're broke, goodbye. Goodbye. Nothing more unattractive than a dude that be complaining about how he don't got no money. Number 2, which should have been number 1, if you gay. Okay, look, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but if you are on the DL and you're trying to date a woman and pretend that you're straight, that's fucked up, and this happens too much. I swear, I've been there. All of my friends have been there. It's sneaky, and if you on the DL, just come out of the closet, my guy. Low-key number 2 need a whole ass separate video. Okay, number 3, doesn't bring me flowers, open my car door, pull out my chair. Just in general, if you're not a gentleman, goodbye, good night, and goodbye, okay? Number 4, okay. Number 4, kind of the same as number 1, but if you want to, like, do a first date and it's just, like, giving broke, like, nah, bro. Like, if you pulling a, well, what do you want to do, shawty? Nah, good night, okay?
Stop it. Get some help.
You can already see the hunger with number 1, and number 4 confirms it. She doesn't want to get to know you, she wants benefits. She won't accept coffee because she's not looking for a date. She's looking for princess treatment from a stranger. So rule number 1 is this. If she won't accept a simple coffee date, she's disqualified. Let's keep going.
Number 5, does not plan dates. I have absolutely no time for a dude that doesn't plan dates, that doesn't put in effort. Okay, nonchalant. If you a nonchalant king, get out of my face, bro. I'm here for chalant boys. I want you to be as chalant as you can, okay? Bad at texting or slow replies. Bro, if you're taking more than 3 hours to reply, good night. Like, I don't have time to wait around for your bitch-ass reply, okay? Thank you very much. Doesn't like my Instagram pics / stories. Hater undercover. Okay, number 8, if you a hater undercover, okay, this one might sound weird, but if a dude that I'm talking to, like actively talking to, is not liking my Instagram pictures and stories, you gotta go, because you're a hater. Low-key, you're a hater, okay? I don't appreciate that. Okay, number 9, if you are dumb or stupid. If I'm talking to my friends and I'm just like, bro, dude is dumb, I shouldn't be saying that about you, because you're clearly giving dumb. So don't be dumb, don't be stupid. Now, y'all may think this is harsh, but if you dumb, nah, bro. Like, if you dumb, why would I want to date you? I'm gonna make a part 2 because this is getting real long and you know the list still going, okay?
Women like this only make rules for the man they're not attracted to. Because Chad doesn't have to meet any demands. She lets him get away with everything. This is for the simp, because trust me, the guy she actually likes will never get hit with these conditions. Let's keep going.
A guy planning and taking you on dates, buying you flowers, showering you in affection and romance, and doing up romantic surprise gestures is not high standards. It's quite literally the bare minimum. Him being romantic is the only thing that separates him from being your friend. Wait, who said that?
I'll never forget I told a man one day that I wanted to learn how to crochet. Do y'all know that within not even a week, he was at my door with a big tote bag full of sunflowers, because I love sunflowers, in 7 different yarns, 7 different colors of yarn. Every size of a crochet needle that you can think of, a beginner book that has so many different patterns and just the basics on how to crochet, and a list that he made of YouTubers that makes tutorials on how to learn how to crochet, and a $100 gift card for Joann's before they went out of business, and told me, this is how you can start learning how to crochet, and the gift card is for anything that I may have missed. Why would I ever lower my standards?
And where is that guy? Because if you refuse to lower your standards, it's because you're not with him. That makes it clear that effort isn't what you reward. What you reward is who actually turns you on. I am 1000% sure that Chad, who didn't even do what they call the bare minimum, is the one you went out with and gave yourself to completely. In the end, results are what matter, not the process. If you're not the man she truly desires, you can give her the moon and the stars, and she still won't pay you any attention.
Y'all are forgetting yourselves in the last comment section. And a lot of the comments are from people who follow me. I think y'all take crying too seriously, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to argue that the majority of people are not crying enough. As we've been over before, crying is normal. And I just don't censor myself on here. Do y'all want me to share my dating life with you? Or not? Let's recap and get some things straight right now. Y'all can't be telling me age doesn't matter and then turn around and say, oh, well, he's 23. Right. But age doesn't matter. Like, you can absolutely be a mature 23-year-old, and you know that. You know that. Do the majority of them suck? Yeah, absolutely. But, like, they're not all like that. I'll date anyone 21 to... God, what would my max be? I don't know. Like 40? Also, nothing is that serious. We are all hurtling through space on a rock. I had a big fat crush on somebody. You haven't had a big fat crush on somebody after a week? Don't lie. I'm allowed to cry because I'm frustrated and disappointed.
This woman cries in another video because she still can't get a boyfriend, and that apparently pushed her into a mild depression. Of course, people went after her because she's 23 years old. I'd say she's starting to wake up and realize she needs to look for a man with the potential to be her partner, because the women attacking her are in their 30s or older and didn't wake up in time.
Ned, I share what's happening in my life because why not? I don't know, I think you guys overall are taking stuff a little bit more seriously than I do. Also, what's the hate with ChatGPT? If y'all truly think I plugged shit into ChatGPT and I was like, it's right, I need you to be so for real. I literally said I used it to feed my delusion. Because why not? Where's your sense of whimsy? Have a crush, feel feelings, be disappointed, crash out, and then keep her moving. I don't like that y'all are like, oh, she's crying. Oh my goodness, go to therapy. This is terrible. Mind your own. I also cried the other day because I really wanted chocolate milk, and it was too late for me to go to the store. So let's take a deep breath, everybody. You're up here, I need you to come down here.
Like I said, she's doing the right thing because at least she woke up. She understood that sitting around and waiting doesn't work, and that today, if a woman doesn't make a move, choose well, and get genuinely involved, she ends up alone. Because time goes by fast, she hits 30, runs into the wall, and the wall doesn't forgive.
Women. One goal of mine in 2026 is to become more of a high value woman. Blessed to say that I know a ton of extremely successful and high value women in the influencer space, in their careers, women that own their own businesses, women who are just really looked up to in this world. And I've taken some notes here on how I'm going to kind of replicate that in 2026 for myself. First thing that I noticed about these women is that they always protect their energy. Notice these women don't overshare, they don't overstay their welcome, they don't over-explain, and they tend to stay out of drama. They're really good at kind of putting their feelings and thoughts into a jar. Something else that I've learned about these women is that they invest in themselves daily, always trying to better themselves. They're always actively working on themselves. They're very disciplined. They have a really structured routine, do a lot of self-help like journaling and also reading self-help books, but overall they just have really strong, great habits. One of the biggest things I feel like is they know their standards. They always walk away with something that doesn't align with them. They never apologize for wanting respect. They know their worth, so they're not chasing anything, they're always attracting it. This one's a hard one for me because I'm such an oversharer, but they always move in silence. I think their success speaks louder than what they post on Instagram, as far as like stories or just like accomplishments. Like, I never know what's great that's coming next. They not only take care of their body, but they also take care of their soul. They're making sure they get enough sleep, setting boundaries that need to be set, nourishing themselves, getting sunlight daily, and always finding peace and stillness within themselves. Last but not least, they're always making their own money. I think financial freedom is a form of self-respect and just becoming an independent woman. Honestly, I could share like 20 more things, but maybe I'll make a part 2.
What you really want is to be an influencer. You know what's sad about all this? These days, women are either influencers or on the Blue app. They think entrepreneurship means posting content or selling an image until the market gets saturated and they realize not all of them are going to make a living from that. That's when they start looking back at the man with a real job, stability, and money, so he can support them while they keep saying they're independent. We've reached the end, but before we wrap up, here are 2 questions for the comments. What do you think about the list of standards these modern women have? Do you think a lot of women today just want to film themselves and talk about their lives as if that were some kind of achievement? And if you got something out of this content, you already know what to do. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell. Every bit of support helps us reach more people and keep bringing you this kind of analysis. See you in the next The Wall video.